I've got another rare one for you. Today we're going to check out the happiest place on earth. We're going to Finland. Stick around, this one I think is going to be really good. So this right here is a Finnish Defence Forces 24-hour combat ration. Like I said, these are not easy to come by. So this one is pretty rare. I think I've only seen 2 other reviews on YouTube of a Finnish Defence Forces ration. But I managed to get one, and I'm super stoked. This ration looks like it was produced January 9th, 2023, and it expires May of 2025. So it is a little outdated, but I'm sure it's just fine. And there's going to be 4,118 calories. And I know it's not expired, and I know it's going to be fine because these mains are freeze-dried. Finland is a cold climate, so these rations are designed for cold climate operations. So let's get this thing opened up. Let's see what we got. I'm going to save this bag for sure. Even though it's not the best looking packaging, I'm saving it. And I believe everything in this ration is made right in Finland. I don't believe there's any other of the standard European country components in this ration, like Orifo or Jamipsa or Blåband or, as I have learned, Blue Ribbon. This stuff I believe is all made in Finland. So first thing we have Tikka Masala Rice. Sounds good. We've got some yogurt and muesli. Got some Pasta Carbonara, made in Finland. And it looks like these are all made by the same company, except this packaging is either older packaging or it does say liter deluxe. So I don't know if that makes a difference that this is deluxe. I don't know. We've got some crackers. I believe these are going to be rye crackers. Got 2 tubes of tuna pate. That sounds interesting, and it looks interesting that it's in tubes. Got some Nutwalker peanuts, roasted and salted. You get 4 sports drinks. You get 2 cola and 2 citrus. Here's some cocoa beverage powder. Bar of, I believe, dark chocolate. 2 packs of instant coffee. Nice. 2 English breakfast teas. 4 packs of tea and coffee whitener or creamer. 2 packets of sugar. This is interesting. You get 2 packets of sriracha powder. 3 2-packs of xylitol chewing gum. 4 hygienic wipes. And a pack of Oops Classic Sensitive Tissues. And that's what you get. No eating utensil, but I'm sure the Finnish are issued a mess kit and cutlery. So there'd be no need to throw a spoon in there that's just going to get thrown away or not used. Right away, I'm noticing there really isn't any sides or very few sides. The main meals are going to be where all the calories are coming from. All right, well, I'm going to get this all sorted out into breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I will be back with breakfast. All right, so this is going to be my breakfast. We're going to have some yogurt muesli. We're also going to try out this tuna pate with some of these rye crackers. And I got this chocolate bar because I may crumble this up and put it in with the muesli. Going to have the citrus sports drink, and then we're going to try out this coffee. I just love they give you freeze-dried mains. Freeze-dried mains are always the best. I'm not that excited about the muesli. It's just muesli. I tend not to get excited about muesli or oatmeal. Not my thing. But what I am excited for is that tuna pate. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. So first things first, we got to get this muesli going. Calls for 2.5 deciliters of boiling water. There it is. Just like the, I forget, Swedish, I believe. You got the measuring lines right there. Not much of a smell. Oh yeah, that's starting to smell real good. I believe it's apples and cinnamon. That's what it smells like anyways. I don't know, maybe cranberries in there too. Let me give it a little shake. Set them back there. Let's make some coffee. Set them over there. Let's make this sports drink, citrus. Actually gonna do it this way. This calls for 4.5 deciliters, and they say to pour it into a sports drink bottle. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's give that a shake. Let's check out this rye bread. Just crackers. I'm not going to use them all for breakfast. I'm going to save another tube for later. That's what they look like. Yep, smells like rye. Start with 2 for now. Let's check out this chocolate bar. Looking good. Looks perfect. All right, might as well try this rye bread cracker out. Nice whole grains in there. Not a heavy flavor of rye. It's very, very mild. Very crispy, very crunchy, but not like too hard to eat. These are great. They're real airy. So you get a super good crunch, but it's not tearing the roof of my mouth apart. All right, yeah, I'm excited for this stuff. Not really getting much of a smell. Ooh. There it is. Smells very, very mild. There's not much of a smell to that. Wow, that is an intense flavor. It's very, very concentrated tuna flavor, but it's not like super fishy. There's some other seasonings in there that kind of mesh well with the tuna. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's extremely flavorful. Very, very good stuff. I like pate anyways. I wasn't sure about the tuna pate when I first started doing these reviews, but I've learned to like them. And I love that it comes in a tube. You don't need any cutlery to eat it. You just squirt it on your cracker and eat it. This is excellent. This is some of the better pate I've had. It's just so creamy and delicious. And I'm getting cheese vibes. Maybe that's what I'm getting with this. It's so creamy, it's almost cheesy. It is so good. This stuff is so amazing. These crackers are really, really good too. I'm digging this. Digging this a lot. Last bite. Oop. Don't want to let that go to waste. All right, let's try out this citrus drink. Not the best drink, not the worst drink. Kind of middle of the road. Good citrus flavor, but it's just kind of blah. And I don't know if I would have maybe added less water. It'd be better, but I added what it called for. So I don't know. It's just a drink though. I would not complain. It's going to do the trick. Let's try out this coffee. I have high hopes for this coffee. It smells really good. That's great coffee. Some of the better coffee I've had. It's bold. It's got great flavor. It's not acidic at all, not bitter. That's really good coffee. So let's try some of this chocolate with the coffee. It's a dark chocolate, but very, very creamy. Kind of different. Most dark chocolate that I have is kind of not nearly as creamy. It's creamy, very creamy, but yet dark. and it's excellent. Very good chocolate. With the coffee, that's the way to do it. Let's check on our muesli, see how it's doing. Should be done. Looks pretty thick. Let's get it out. I'll tell you what, this yogurt smell is really good. I don't think I've ever had a yogurt muesli. All right, let's give this a shot. Some of it didn't get rehydrated, but I think there's pumpkin seeds in here. There's all kinds of seeds, maybe chia seeds. I think there's apples, cinnamon, maybe some cranberries in there. Smells really good. Smells like apple pie. Typically, I'm not excited about muesli. This is probably the best muesli I've ever had. This is so amazing. The yogurt addition to this makes it so creamy, gives it that yogurt flavor. All the apple and cinnamon flavor is just delicious. It's almost like it's like apple pie. It tastes so amazing. I am typically not excited about muesli, but this stuff is so good. Yeah, there's a pumpkin seed, I think, right there. And I feel like this little bit that didn't get rehydrated, I have a feeling that's going to be like a cobbler. It's going to remind me of cobbler. That's cobbler. It's so good. If I were to do this again, I would not mix it up as good because you get those dry bits, kind of crunchy. It's just like the top of an apple cobbler. It's so good. Gonna try this with some chocolate. I don't think this is gonna be good. Let me try that one more time. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do all the chocolate in there or not. Yeah, I'm doing it. Maybe not all the chocolate, most of it. What the hell, why not? That really adds enough to the muesli, but it doesn't take away from the apple flavor because it's so creamy. Gotta do this. That's the way to do it. Yep. Last bite of this. That was outstanding. Like I said, don't get excited about muesli. I'm excited about that stuff. Putting the chocolate in, it worked. I was hesitant at first because I didn't want the chocolate taken too much away from the apple cinnamon flavor. But it's such a creamy dark chocolate, it did not do that at all. It worked really well together. What a great breakfast. That tuna pate, so good. Such a good pate. Very happy with that. Coffee, some of the better coffee in a ration. Sports drink, all right. Nothing to write home about. All in all, I'm very happy with this breakfast. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up and I'll see you back here for lunch. All right, it's lunchtime. And for lunch, we're going to have this Tikka Masala Rice. We're going to have these Nutwalkers roasted and salted peanuts. We got this cola flavored sports drink. We're going to have some cocoa drink powder, some English breakfast tea, coffee. We got the creamer and the sugar, and we're going to try out this sriracha seasoning. And something I just realized, this is a vegetarian or vegan ration. There's no meat in this ration other than the tuna pate. So I don't know if it's vegetarian, pescatarian, I really don't know. I'm not sure if the total ration is vegan, but I know it's lactose free. It says lactose free on the package. It did not say vegetarian or vegan. So I'm not sure what to call this ration, whether it's vegetarian or vegan, but I know there's no meat except for the tuna pate. And you know what? I really don't care. Vegetarian, vegan, it doesn't matter to me as long as the stuff tastes good. And I'm hungry. This lunch sounds really good. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first, let's get this main heating up. Instructions here say to open bag, pour in boiling water up to the 10 on the scale printed on the inside of the bag, approximately 3.5 deciliters. There we go. There's the measuring lines. I went just under 10. Let's get that nice and mixed in. The smell is really, really good. You can definitely smell the curry. Try to get all the nooks and crannies. Seal that up. Let's give that a shake. Set him back there. Let's get these peanuts out. Nothing special, just roasted salted peanuts. Let's get this tea steeping. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to put in some creamer into the tea. Or whitener, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to put in some sugar. The whole thing. I think this is the first time I've ever put cream in my tea. All right, let's make some hot chocolate. All right, so this says to mix 3 deciliters or 300 mils of cold or hot water. We're going to use hot. And everything in this is lactose free. And of course, we're going to have to make a mochaccino. Because why not, as Mark Garneau would say. To make it extra creamy, we're going to put in some of this creamer. And to make it sweeter, we're going to put in some more sugar. Just eyeballing it. Set him back over there. Let's make this cola drink. Last time I mixed it in a sports bottle, I'm not doing that. I think it was too much water in that citrus drink. Set him over here. All right, this has been sitting for about 5 minutes. It's supposed to sit for 15, but I think I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer because there's rice in it. And I want to make sure it's fully rehydrated. And I might want to add a little more. Oh, that's hot. I might want to add just a tad more water. It looks pretty thick. So I'm going to add just a little bit more water. I don't need much. This smells delicious. Seal that back up. So let's try this mochaccino that I've created here. It smells really good. Pretty good. I think it needs more creaminess though. So let's put in more creamer. Let's see how this is. The flavor is good. The chocolate flavor is very good. I don't know if it's because it's lactose free that it's not as creamy. That's probably why, but hopefully this creamer helps it. Yeah, adding cream, both creams really helped. Adding the sugar helped. Coffee flavor is perfect. It's just enough. This is very good. Let's try out this tea now. I put cream in my coffee. I don't know why I wouldn't like cream in my tea. It's good tea. Classic English breakfast tea. I do like the creamer in it. I also like the sugar in it. Yeah, that mochaccino is great, and the tea is great. We might as well give this cola drink a shot. Smells like cola. I feel like I've had a cola drink in a British ORP, and I liked it. Let's see if I like this one. It's not bad. It's a little sour for cola. I feel like the British cola was much better, or whatever ration it was that I had a cola drink in. I just can't remember, but I think it was British. Whatever one that was, it was better. I can handle this. It's not that bad, but it's not the greatest. It would do the trick. All right, let's try these peanuts. We've had these peanuts before. I believe in a German ration, probably multiple rations actually. They're good. They're peanuts. They're salty, not too salty, dry roasted. They're perfect. All right, so I still got about 10 more minutes for this to finish. So while we wait, I want to take a minute to let you know how you can support my channel further. The first way is through Patreon. I have a Patreon page where I post exclusive content for my exclusive members only that I will not post on YouTube. You get early access to all my YouTube videos, and you get 20% off all the merch in my merch store. And that's the second way, through the merch store. I have all kinds of cool merch, sweatshirts, t-shirts, glassware, stickers, tumblers, all kinds of cool stuff. The link for Patreon and my merch store down below. Also, they give you all kinds of drinks in this ration, which made me think I should probably make a special Finnish cocktail. So I figured, why not make one? So stay tuned to the very, very end after the outtakes for a special Finnish cocktail. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit for a few more minutes and I'll be back when it's done. All right, so it's been a good 25 minutes. I really wanted to let this sit because I know rice, when it's freeze-dried, can sometimes take a long time to rehydrate, and that's a big serving size. So I let it sit for about 25 minutes. It's still really hot. Let's get this out. Yeah, and as you can see, I did not get it mixed as good as I should have, but it's kind of hard to do that in a pouch. I think the amount of water was perfect, not too soupy, not too mushy. It is a little more on the mushy side. The curry smell is really, really filling up the room. It smells amazing. Let's give this a shot. It's a little on the bland side, but there's not going to be a lot of sodium in a cold weather ration. The flavor is good. It's just a little bland. So we're going to try this. Just a little bit to try it. Not sure if I'm going to go hog wild on this. Let's see if that helps. Hopefully it gives it some heat. Yep, that's really good. That's all going in there. That made a big difference. And I don't think there's a lot of salt in there either. I think it's just spice. That helped big time. Yeah, that is just what this needed. But I'm going to have to try this. I have a feeling this is going to be good. Mixing the peanuts with it. Let's try that. It kind of makes sense. That's the way to do it. That goes perfectly with that tikka masala. This is all going in there. Absolutely. That is exactly what you're supposed to do. I am so glad they did not put honey barbecue or some other weird flavored nut in with this meal, because this is what this tikka masala needs. That's exactly what it needs. Adding the peanuts kind of makes sense. A lot of Indian dishes have peanut butter in them, or peanuts. Chinese dishes, peanuts, or almonds, or whatever. This makes sense. And it is really, really good. The tikka masala on its own, like I said, just kind of okay. Adding the sriracha powder, the peanuts, it's perfect. Get a lot more depth now, and you got some crunch. I really do like this dish. I really, truly don't care there's no meat in it. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, I'm kind of easy to please. I like everything. This is a good meal. Not the greatest meal I've ever had, but it's good. I'd be happy with it. Especially after adding the peanuts. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was good on its own. It was just a little bland. It just needed something extra. Last bite of this. Like I said, I'd be happy with that. That was very filling. There's a lot of food right there. Very filling for a cold weather situation. Very good. All right, well, I'm going to finish the tea, finish the mochaccino. Not all that excited about the cola drink, but I'll probably finish it. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I'll be back for dinner. All right, so let's wrap this ration up with dinner. For dinner, we're going to have this pasta carbonara. We're going to have this leftover tuna pate from lunch with some rye crackers. And then we're going to have the citrus sports drink. And I'm all sorts of confused with this ration because I was thinking this was vegan or vegetarian. But in looking at this meal, there's pork in it. So this is not a vegetarian menu. It just so happened that lunch was vegan, which is fine. It was great. This has meat. This has pork. I'm glad this has pork in it, but honestly, like I said before, I really don't care. I don't care if it's vegan. I don't care if it's vegetarian. I really don't care. What really matters is how the stuff tastes. And so far, the stuff that I've had tastes great. And I'm excited because this pasta carbonara sounds really good. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, so first things first, let's get this pasta carbonara going. And this is the same as the lunch. We're just gonna add up to the line, up to the 9.5 line on the printed scale. So it's approximately 3.5 deciliters or 350 milliliters. Let's get this going. There's what it looks like. Not much of a smell. It's freeze dried, so there isn't much. A little bit though. You can kind of smell the carbonara in there. Went up to level 9. Can always add a little more water if need be. Try to get all the nooks and crannies. With the gusseted bag, it's a little hard to get all the nooks and crannies, but I like the gusseted bag because you can just set it and let it do its thing. All right, let's seal this up. Give her a little shake. Ooh, that's hot. Set him back here. Let's quickly make this drink. Set him back over here. I used much less water in that this time. Let's see if that makes a difference in how it tastes. I believe this is a low sugar drink. All the drinks are, I believe, low sugar. I think there's real sugar, but very little. And then there's sucralose in all these drinks. They're low sugar drinks. So I'm going to give this 20 minutes to reconstitute fully. So while we wait for that, I'm going to finish off this fish pate from lunch with maybe one of these rye crackers. I'm actually saving the rest of the crackers and this full tube of tuna pate for my father-in-law. I really want him to try this. I think he's really going to like it. So I'm going to save this for him and a couple of these crackers. So we got 4 crackers left. I think I'm only gonna need one. This stuff is the bomb. It's so good. I can't wait for him to try this. I need to get every bit out of it. Yeah, there we go. And we've already had it, so I don't need to describe it. And actually, I'm going to kind of spread it on there so it's easier to eat, not going to fall all over the place. Not very spreadable. There we go. It's so good. It's not just the pate that's good. The crackers are the perfect match for this pate. It's top notch. Let's see if less water made any difference. I'm thinking it's going to be better. Much better flavor. That is way better with less water. Like 100 mils less water than what they call for. That's very good. That's one drawback to this ration, actually, is how much water you need to actually consume this ration. So yeah, that's one of the drawbacks with this type of ration. They may be lighter weight, but you have to consider the weight of the water that you're going to have to haul with you. It's worth it though, because these freeze-dried mains are always the best. All right, so I got about another 10 or 15 minutes left for this to sit and reconstitute. So I'm going to let it do its thing, and I'll be back when it's done. All right, so it's been about a good 20 minutes. So let's get this out, and let's see what this is all about. There it is. Ooh, that smells wonderful. Smells delicious. And that's a lot. That is a lot of pasta. I do have that second sriracha seasoning salt packet, but I'm not sure that's going to go with this. So let's try this out on its own first. Oh, that smells really good. It's pretty good. That is very creamy and has a smoky flavor to it. Nice tomato-based creamy sauce. That's pretty good. I don't know if it needs the sriracha though. I'm not sure it's going to need it. I believe there's mushrooms in that and pork. Getting a lot of smoky flavor. It's very good. I'm going to have to try that sriracha seasoning. Let's give this a shot. Let's just try it on a little bit here. Yep, that's all going on there. That actually helps a lot. This sriracha seasoning is really good. I need to see if I can't find this somewhere. I've never seen it. And this is so much food. It's like heaping out of the slot in the tray. There's definitely a sweetness to this dish. Sweetness, there's some smoky. Now with the sriracha, there's a little bit of spice. Not a whole bunch, but just enough. I'm not seeing any big pieces of pork. It was on the ingredients, but I'm not seeing any pork. So yeah, right there, bacon, 4% pork meat. So there's very, very little. I'm thinking it was just for the flavoring. Very creamy. What's this? Yep, that's a bacon bit. It's where the smokiness is coming from. I'm really starting to get full. It's a lot of food. One thing I didn't mention, there's definitely chunks of onions in here. Definitely a good main. Very flavorful. I'd be happy with this. Definitely need a drink now. All right, let's check out this chewing gum. Get 2 pieces. That ain't chewing gum. It's like toothpaste capsules. That's exactly what it is. It's xylitol, but it's not chewing gum. It's like sweet tarts. That's kind of a surprise to me. All right, let's check out one of these moist towelettes. And it is 100% completely dry. Yep, completely dry. Let's try another one. Yeah, this one's almost dry. Almost. And it smells mildewed. Last one, let's see if this one held up or not. All right, this one's moist. Let's see if this one smells musty and mildewed. Yep. All right, Finland, you got to do something about that. I mean, there's no reason why these should be mildewed. I mean, what's going on? But hey, if that's the only thing wrong with your ration, that's pretty damn good, because who really cares about that? It's all about the food. And the food was very, very good. Was it the best ration I've ever had? No, I would say not. Would it make it into the top tier? I'd say lower top tier, only because I love freeze-dried mains and they just last like forever and they taste the best. So I would say low top tier. So if you stuck with me through this journey to Finland, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching. Again, how amazing is it to be able to taste food from all over the world? And this one being so rare, I'm so glad I got the opportunity to do it. And I'm so glad you were along with me for the ride. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you like my content, make sure you subscribe below. And don't forget about my Patreon page and my merch store. Both links are below. And lastly, I want to thank all my Patreon members. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. It means so much to me that you chose to become a member, and I really hope you're enjoying the exclusive content that you're getting. I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't posted in like a week and a half, so hopefully soon. So thank you so much. And don't forget, after the outtakes, at the very end, I'm going to make a Finnish Germ Killer cocktail. It's going to be good. So again, I appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll be back soon with another review. Later. Yep. Fucking forgot again. Every fucking time. Never fails. Oh, Ration Kitty pooped. Imagine that. Ration Kitty just did his usual ration poop. Ration Kitty's getting some tuna. Why aren't you eating that, dude? Why aren't you eating that? Huh? How come you're not eating that? You don't like that? How can you not like that? You're crazy if you don't like that. You're a crazy cat. Not sure what to call it. I'm not sure what to call it. I'm not sure what to call it. I'm not sure what to call it, but I know there's no meat other than the tuna head. God, what the f***? Why? Why is it so hard for me to f***ing talk? Seriously. But I know there's no meat except for the tuna head. Ooh. Holy shit. Thought I just broke a tooth. I'm making a germ killer Finnish cock. Germ killer Finnish cock. Oh my God. I need to be done with this. And don't forget, after the outtakes, and don't forget, I'm making a Finnish germ killer. Why is it so f***ing hard? I swear I'm not like this in real life. I can talk. I really can. So as soon as I thought about making a drink that represents Finland, I immediately thought, long drink. So that's what we're gonna make. And no, I'm gonna make it from scratch. I didn't go just buy long drinks from the store. Those are good, by the way. They're very good. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it the way it needs to be done. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna squeeze a lemon. We need half an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon. That's probably gonna be about a half an ounce. Set this off to the side. Let's get our glass. We're gonna fill our glass about 3/4 full with ice. Measure out 1/2 ounce. A little more than 1/2 ounce, but that's fine. I love lemon juice. Now we're gonna do 2 ounces of this white grapefruit juice. Actually, no, white grapefruit juice is hard to find. We're using ruby red. That's all I can find. 2 ounces. And next, the most important ingredient, we're gonna put some gin in there. And unfortunately, I could not find any Finnish gin. This is all I could find in northern Michigan. Well, this is the best I could find in northern Michigan. 2 ounces. And now we're gonna do 3 ounces of grapefruit soda. Or we're just gonna top it off. We're gonna give this a stir. As I said before, I'm no bartender. This is just me being me and me having fun. And now we gotta do a slice of grapefruit to garnish. And there it is. It's the long drink. My kind of drink. Cheers. Now that's the way you do it. That is way better than the canned long drink that you get in the store. This is the real deal. This is how you do it. It's so easy. It really is. You don't even need to get a grapefruit. That's just for show. This is so easy, and it is so much better than the long drinks that you buy in the store. That's the way you do it.